Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Living Room Con here. If you like my channel and you like my videos, hit that like button and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know every time I'm going to be making a video. It's been a crazy day. It's been a crazy week. Just got back from shopping. Let me show you what I got from Kamikaze and yesteryear. I just read I don't know. I read 8 comics. I kind of need to read them right away because um, after today, I'm just not available for YouTube, eBay, anything else. But I got a ride share business. I do Uber X and Uber Eats, and the hours are pretty demanding, especially because I'm just not making as much as I need to support um, myself off of eBay at the moment. So just letting you guys know that, I mean, you haven't seen me around in a really long time. As you saw, I just posted a video yesterday about me getting that small collection, and that was a great deal because I just met the guy at the Starbucks that was literally a half a mile away from my house in Pacific Beach. And my man Frank, he came all the way down from Rialto. It was an hour and 45 minutes. So basically, I just got a collection with a trade and some cash. And it was a small collection, but it had all the keys I wanted to make it fair. And then it was 3 short boxes of silver bronze and some modern stuff, but there's a good chunk of silver bronze books. So that stuff sells all the time, and modern stuff depending on what's hot and what's not. But if someone's trying to complete the run and it just happen to come across that particular issue, they'll buy it. All right, so enough about that. Let's start off with what I read, and I know everybody's dying to know whether this story is good or not. Um, High Republic, and you still can't see it, can you? There you go. So, High Republic came out today. This is, I believe, cover A, and yeah, how's that look with the glare? Should be all right. Yeah, it's all right. I'm not a big Star Wars reader. I was digging some of the Darth Vader stuff, but it's not really my thing. If you're a hardcore Star Wars fan, you probably would like this a lot more than I did. My own Star Wars opinion, I felt that it was a little lackluster, and it's cool to see new characters and all that, to see where it'll go, but I'm not really having the desire to go on to issue 2. I gotta say, issue 1 is enough for Living Room Con. Alright, so enough about that. Let's move on. I just bought this book for the cover. I'm not interested in Guardians of the Galaxy. I love the movies, but in all honesty, I think they would be nothing without the movies. But I just thought this cover was really awesome because it's, we all know that the Alien covers are out this week, but this one was really cool because it had the Queen on it. I just thought it was a cool cover, and I just wanted to grab it. And it's too bad it's got, I didn't notice that the corner was kind of messed up a little bit, and the back keeps it from being a 9/8. So yeah, here's Future State Superman of Metropolis. Now, I gotta say one thing, the story was okay. It had all the things in the Superman storyline that would be I approve of. Let's just say that I have my own standards when it comes to Superman storylines, but the character design was kind of weak because it's like they're just trying to start a new market for a younger generation and not so much the generation that's been reading Superman since they're a little kid like me. And I feel like they just got like some emo surfer kid with a nice ass, and that's gonna sell. All right, so yeah, I gotta say, this is my favorite book this week. It is Dark Knight's Metal 7. And this book I read, and it was just like from front to back, it was just like awesomeness. It was just so incredibly good. I want to I want to complete the set. I want to just wrap wrap my arms around it. Just just hold it in my arms and say, "I love you." Um, no, it was really good. It was really good. Greg Capullo and Scott Schneider, they nail it. They always nail it. And they just kind of, yeah, they know how to maneuver this universe that they're trying to create throughout the DC universe, and it's the fight scenes are really good. The scenes with that demo god guy that looks like Batman, forgot his name, but that part was really cool. The Wonder Woman, the death metal Wonder Woman, that whole part was really cool. It was after the second story. I was just like, I don't really care for this. Same thing with the Superman Future State. It's like I don't really care for the second story. It's just not as good as the first. Kind of like the Dark Multiverse. Frazetta Batman. It was like the first story was great, but then I read the other ones and like, who cares? It's just I don't know. I just kind of saw it that, you know. So yeah, I got like a bunch of these, and I gotta say I wasted my money because I was looking for a 9.8 because Swamp Thing is just like got some craziness going on. So yeah, I got like 2 of these books, right? But they're not 9.8s, and I'm trying to support my local comic book shop, but I think I went a little too far with Swamp Thing. I thought because its first appearances, it's not a bad read. It's just it's a lot of technical information about Swamp Thing. So if you're trying to find out exactly like the way Swamp Thing works, this issue will explain it detail by detail, and I couldn't really see exactly where it was going with the story, but I found that details of how intricate Swamp Thing is, and all his buddies, and all these first appearances of new characters that are just like him, and even got the variant, but even the variant had a bunch of spine ticks in it. It's a cardstock book, but it's kind of like I don't know what's going on with Diamond. There's a lot of problems with Diamond this week where I went to Yesteryear this morning and the UPS guy didn't bring the Diamond thing at 9 o'clock because Yesteryear opens at 9. So I just bought a bunch of DC books and I tried to help out the owner a little bit. I bought a little more than I probably should have, but I just always try to find a way to support my LCS. So yeah, I mean they're not 9.8s. They're like maybe like 9.0s or maybe a VF plus when you want them. So yeah, I really liked this book, and I didn't expect this one to be so great. But the Brazilian Wonder Woman is actually pretty interesting. I would go get issue 2. It was enough for me to stay engaged in what was happening with this was the last one I read because I didn't think it was going to be any good, and it actually got me intrigued to see like what was going to happen next. So I might read it again. I don't know, but I can't. I remember it's like some new characters, and like I said, I don't have a lot of time to read, so I try to read all these at once. And none of these are 9.8s. These are my reader's copies. So I actually spent about $120 on modern books today, which is actually just way too much money on spending on modern books for me because I buy collections, and that's where I get the most bang for my buck. But I was really feeling it today. So I'll just show you some of the books that, in my own opinion, I think are 9.8s. And these books are pretty fucking incredible. One of them was from last week. I'll show you after I show you these. So this is the Ryan Brown variant where this I believe could be a possible 9.8. Get it screened, maybe get it pressed before send it in. A lot of these new Marvel books, the paper is like really cheap paper, and the ink will come off when you hold the book in your lap. And sometimes when I read these comics, my fingers are like touching the paper for too long, and they may get hot, sweaty, or sticky, and then the paint comes off, and then you permanently smudge the paint on the comic, which damages the comic. So unfortunately, I have a lot of Marvel books like that, but with a clean impress on this book, it looks like it could possibly be a 9.8, but getting a 9.8 on these like 2020, 2021 Marvel books, I mean, good luck, you know? It's just not like that easy, really. I mean, these DC books, a lot of them are cardstock, so. But this cover, I think, is great. The Xenomorph and Venom. I honestly think that Tom McFarlane got a lot of his ideas for Venom from the Xenomorphs, because in the in the 80s, I mean, that was kind of the thing. Everything was Xenomorphs, right? So here we got Dark Knight's Metal 7, the variant, David Finch variant. Now this is a dope variant. I totally prefer this over what was it? The Jay Lee variant. The Jay Lee variant was like, it was like okay. It was like aha, but I wasn't about to drop like $6 on it. So sorry to say, but this book was just screaming joy and excitement for me. So I grabbed it, and it was I bought two because one of them had like a little thing on the spine that I think made it a 9.6. But this is my own opinion, this has got to be a 9.8. It's cardstock. I have about like maybe I like I said, I spent $140 today. I think I have like maybe 8 or 9 other 9.8s, but it's just a lot of it's like stuff I don't think anyone's really like. Next Batman, I don't think anyone's really saying great things about Next Batman. I had some duplicates, but this book, he let me, when I went to Kamikaze, the employee was nice enough to let me take it out of the bag, and I saw nothing wrong with this book. It's the 1 in 25 incentive variant. It's pretty fucking awesome. I think it's pretty cool. I spent a little too much, $30. Yeah, it was a little too much, but I looked it over. I saw nothing wrong with it, so I would get this screened as a 9.8, and it's just fucking awesome cover, and the story is fucking awesome. So I don't know. It's just maybe I'm going crazy. So yeah, here is the book I got last week, and this is the 9.8. Like, I saw nothing wrong with this book, and this book is hot as fuck. It's kind of one of those things that it's just the cover, and nobody really thinks that the story really ties in with anything, and it's gonna like, well, yeah, it's like I don't know if I actually care about the story, but the cover is fucking cool, and yeah, so that's it, guys, and just hit that like button, subscribe, and notification bell so that every time I come with a video, you know. Anyway, Living Room Con, I am out.